Hi. Fuck. So basically, I have like no resources for this, so I don't know if I can do an intro for a while because I have no storage on my phone because I no longer have that phone, as I've made several videos about. So I can no longer upload on my phone, so I have to use my computer, right? But I can't do any editing on here because it's my school computer. Therefore, I cannot have an intro. So I tried to do this, but that just looks crappy, and as you can see, I just failed. So you're just gonna have to bear with me with the low quality, but you know what? Who cares if it's a low quality? Who cares if I don't have an intro or an outro? I'm still trying, right? Everyone has to start somewhere. Anyways, let me get back on track. So, I just wanted to make this video. Oh yeah, wait, I just realized. I didn't say the main thing. Kids are getting shorter and you can't convince me otherwise. Sorry, I was about to jump in without even say what I'm talking about. So yeah, I was just inspired to make this because it's been a thing on my mind for a long time. Don't know how long, as long as I realized it. And I feel like no one is talking about this except for maybe Vsauce that one time and that one YouTube short I saw, and they still didn't cover it. Both of the answers to those were, oh, it's just the clothing is different, so you automatically think that they look older because they're wearing older clothes because they are older, right? But no, I swear the kids are getting shorter because look, don't think I didn't pull up with text evidence, because I did pull up with text evidence. I guess some things they taught me in StudySync worked because now I know how to pull up with text evidence, which I already know how to do, so I guess I'm just ahead of the curve. The prime example I can think of is this. Rowan Blanchard, born October 14th, 2001, was the star of a show called Girl Meets World, which is a spinoff of Boy Meets World. This is not going to become a deep dive into that, so don't even think that it is. Basically, Girl Meets World started in 2014, which is 9 years ago, and let me pull up some pictures from that. Okay, so, in 2014, Rowan Blanchard was 13 years old, and it aligns with her character, who was in 7th grade, and in 7th grade, you are 12 to 13 years old. So, here, we have a picture from that. That is her and her co-star, Sabrina Carpenter, and they are supposedly 13 years old in this, and they are because I just looked up, that's their actual age. I don't know about Sabrina, but you know, my point still stands. So that's the first picture. I swear, that none of them look like their actual age. Okay, wait, here's a good picture from season 1 of both of them. So, shoot, I accidentally clicked the link. That is them at the beginning of it, right? So, also Lucas, I know like in real life he's like older than them, but like the fact that he was supposed to be like their age in this is crazy, because that's a 20-year-old. If I saw a 7th grader walking around my school looking like that, I would be like, get this grown man out of here, because honestly 7th graders don't look like that. And here's my point, I feel like back then they kinda did though. Like now, I'll see like just the 7 dwarfs from Snow White walking around and they're 7th graders, and that's just like how it is. But I feel like when I was younger, everyone looked so much older. I'd see a 6th grader and they look like what is now a high schooler. So that is maybe just my perception of things when I was younger, because now that I'm older, I'm like not 3 feet tall anymore and I can tell the difference. But also, it might have something to do with TV, because TV gets older actors, but I just looked it up, and they're not actually, like, older. But, I swear, there is this thing. Okay, so in my mind, in my child mind, I thought of, like, I had categories for some reason. There would be toddler height, kid height, big kid height, and full-grown height. And for some reason, I thought at 12, you were full-grown. Big kid, 8 to 11. Kid, 4 to 7. And then toddlers, 2 to 3. Babies don't matter. So basically, toddler height wasn't exactly like toddler height. Like, I would see someone that is toddler height and think, oh, they're toddler height, but they're obviously, like, not a toddler, because they're too tall to be a toddler, but they would still fall into the category of toddler height. And I felt like most people that I would look at who were, like, 12, they would be full-grown already. But now, I feel like most of them are kid height or toddler height. So, let me pull up an example. big kid height used to start at like 8 for me, in my mind. But now, my brother, who is 10, I would still classify him as toddler height. And even some of my friends who are 13, because, like, we're in 8th grade, right? So, my friend is, like, what I would classify as toddler height. And it's not exactly, like, the height, because they're not that small. But, like, the proportions or something, like, the proportions inside me is just, like, not the same as it used to be, I feel like. So, you look at this kid, right? This freaking kid, dude. This little dwarf, that's my brother. He's 10 years old. You're telling me this kid is only 2 or 3 years younger than this dude, who is supposed to be 12 or 13. Either I'm not buying it, or kids really are just getting shorter. So, basically, what a big kid height would be for me, it's very hard for me to convey this because this is only a thing that exists in my mind. Never heard anyone else talk about this. But basically, I would still be kid size. I'm 14, but like, I guess I don't look like a 7-year-old, but my 7-year-old self would think that I'm like the size range of a 7-year-old. I don't know how to explain it. But yeah, so this is me. Like, you can tell that there's a difference from me and like Carly from iCarly. Okay, that's a good example. So, this was Carly at 13, right? That's actually, maybe I just have body dysmorphia or something, I don't know. But yeah, Carly at like 13, and this is me at 14. I'm probably just rambling. You guys probably can't even tell like anything or tell what I'm talking about, but it's just different. There's just something different, and it's not height. It's not like just height too, because also, this is so unrelated, but I feel like kids are getting dumber. Anyway. Like, it might have something to do with even the school system. I feel like the school system isn't as good as it was before either. But yeah, like, I watched this video the other day entitled Dirty Girls, and, it's not what it sounds like, but it was this video taped in, like, the 90s of these girls who were, like, outcast, and they had fully formed opinions, which I feel like, concerningly, 90% of people in my grade don't have anymore. Fully formed opinions and actually, like, smart things. Like, I'll be working in group projects and I'll be like, damn, these kids are dumb! Like, I'll be trying to, like, say something. I, like, stood up and gave, like, a whole thing, like, trying to get through their heads, like, trying to convey them what I was saying. And it just, like, goes right through. And I'm like, they're getting dumber and shorter. Dumber and shorter. Don't have fully formed opinions. Can't even reach the top shelf. I'm so sorry, but, like, is it not true? This is, like, the crazy example I have. Hold on. You know the live-action Bratz that was made in 2007, which is 16 years ago? Hold on, I just typed Bratz. I need to type live-action. Watch this movie for yourself. It's, like, crazy, because they just time skip 2 years and act like nothing happened. But also, that also means that, like, they weren't actually, like, their actual age because they time skipped 2 years, so, like, whatever. But my point still stands because these are freshmen? These are freshmen? You're telling me that they're either, like, from, like, a month to, like, a year older than me. Those girls are supposed to be that age? Yeah, I either I don't believe it, or kids are getting shorter. So, 14 and 15 years old. I don't think so. But then again, you look at, like, Anne Frank, which was, like, 80 years ago, and she looks like an actual 13-year-old. So I think it's probably just TV's perception that ruined my brain. Or maybe it has to do where you lived, where you grew up with, your genetics, obviously. That's what makes up your height. If anyone has some kind of answer to this, like, or, like, knows at least a little bit what I'm yapping about, put it down in the comments below. Pixies, stay fly, you guys are my blood, and never forget to XD. Bye. And let me just hold up my outro to the camera as I explained at the beginning of this video that I can't edit in an outro anymore. So let me just show you guys because that outro is too good to miss.